Right, hi everybody again. Back for another little project. This time, you may have seen something on our Instagram and stuff, which is a canopy. So it's something that we're doing for RHS Badminton, working with Rachel at Austin Design Works, and we are essentially having to build this little structure. So it's a bit of a design and build. We're not entirely sure how it's going to turn out. And we have some sketches here to see what it might and possibly could be. But I guess until it's been erected and we built it, we don't actually know how it's going to turn out. But anyway, what we've got to start with is a load of these old sticks. We've got to take all of the knots off because these will all be thread through canvas. And over here, Matt is building the main frame here that it will sit on. So, I don't know, let's have a look and see how it all turns out. Interesting. So, the first job is we have these sticks. And obviously these are then going to have to thread through some pockets in the canvas. So, a really boring job now of taking all of the knots off to make it slightly smoother to thread through. So let's see how we do here. So the next thing now, I've got most of the knots off, and Gabs is going to basically just sand that up and get the last bits of scaggy bits off. So. Very now, Matt's just been cutting these up. These are notches, which is essentially sits in there like that. These are bolted, and this becomes part of this main frame. And these will sit either side and slightly fallen back, and then hopefully the canopy comes and drapes over the top of these and twiddles down there somewhere. But anyway, so that's what Matt's doing. Okay, so now Matt has got these parts here. These, as he was just working on, are these parts here. He was just cutting in this sort of bracing bar here. And these are the A-frames that we saw earlier. So those are essentially done, apart from all the cables, but I think we'll figure that out later. So what we're now going to work on is essentially this woven canopy that will sit on top and be twisted into lots of different ways and shapes. So come and have a look at this. This is where we're at so far. So Matt has put all of these poles together, and the idea, I think, because we've never done this before, is to brace all of these. So these are all a standard width apart. He's drilled and stuck through some metal rope, which will essentially go over the A-frames we were just talking about, and this somehow will connect into the ground. Then we've got the weaving part. So we've got these long strips of canvas, which are 10 meters long. And as we've done it, we fixed our first one, and we're just drilling and screwing them down in here at fixed height. So the idea being is when we've got all of this part done, we'll then put the top canopy that will sit over to make it completely waterproof. that was actually a bit of a pain in the bum, but never mind. All of these are now screwed and fixed, nice and taut. So the idea is once all of this is together now, this just becomes a permanent thing that when we start putting our cables on things, we know exactly where it's going to go to. So next step is we're going to put the main canopy over all this. This then just becomes a detail that one sees from underneath. Right, so the next thing that we've decided to do is we've laid the canvas out. What we found is that even though all of the holes are cut and put in with a tape measure, so they're all exactly right. The problem being is our sticks are wobbly and they don't quite line up. Our sticks are doing this slightly, and all of this has been put together standard holes, so we're going to cheat, and that's what we're doing here. We're going to mechanically fix them as close to the eyes as possible, but whilst maintaining this is like a nice flat area. Mechanically fix them, and then we're going to stick our rope on like tinsel on a tree to make it look more authentic. Okay, so back to the next part. What have we got? This is the day of reckoning where we're actually going to attempt to stand this up. So what Matt's done now is, if you remember back, these were our main posts that we put up. These are now being attached here onto the actual canopy itself. And in a minute, and I don't know how successful it's going to be, but we're going to actually try and stand this up. The idea being is if these posts are lying back, leaning backwards, then hopefully it counterbalances everything. So let's see how we get on with this. We'll build this together. Might happen is when it goes up, this might suddenly go, I want to pull that way. So just lie on the top of it, just there, like that, like there. And you just prevent that. Right? Right, so finally the day's come, all wrapped down, chucking it on the van, and off we go to Badminton and throw it up. And let's see, I mean, not throw it up, very technically and very carefully throw it up, but let's see how it goes. So come and see us next time. Like and subscribe for the next episode. We'll see you later. Bye.